There we go. Hey everyone. Hope you're doing alright. Just going on I just got off work at 3. It's currently 3:20 and I'm on a little bit of a walk. Just playing some Monster Hunter Now on my way home. Although I'm taking a bit of a long detour. You know, just cause getting some steps in, Monster Hunter Now is a good excuse to do that. Sort of like Pokemon Go was way back in the day. People still play that, but for me, I like, I don't know, I really gravitated towards this game recently as an excuse to get out more, because I've become a bit of a hermit. I've always been a bit of a hermit, but it's gotten more severe in recent times, and I kind of want to, I like being inside, of course, and just, chilling, playing games, doing whatever, hanging out with the cat, but I want to get out just a little bit more often, and this is a good excuse to do that. So if if you're like me, give it a try. Download it on the App Store, Google Play Store, whatever. I was walking through a neighborhood, and lots of houses. It's very quiet because it's so late, which is nice. Very peaceful. And yeah, I'm starting making my way home, I think. Although I still got a little ways to go. So how is everybody? How's life been treating you? What's new? For me, not a whole lot to write home about. I'm planning a trip, vacation, a little bit of vacation with me and my pals next month, which should be nice. Recently I've been playing World of Warcraft, which I've given WoW. I'm a Final Fantasy 14 main. That's my home as far as like video games. That and Destiny 2. Although Destiny 2, that's become less of my home recently with everything happening at Bungie. So I guess I should walk back. There's someone coming. I think I should go that way, actually. I'm trying to get to Charles Street, and I'm on Joppa Road, and but the issue, this part of Joppa Road, is there's no sidewalk, so it's hard to walk it, and even late at night it's fairly busy. It's not too long, I don't think. Here, I'm gonna pull up my Google Maps, trying to get to here, and I'm here, so a little ways to go. I'll be okay. Just if I see a car coming, I'll get off to the side. So yeah. But yeah, I've been playing World of Warcraft. The recent expansion came out, the War Within. Made a post about it on TikTok, comparing, WoW's recent expansion to Final Fantasy 14's, because Dawn Trail came out at this point like 2 months ago, and it came out to mixed reviews. I don't have the same issues that some people seem to have. There's issues. I have issues with 14 in general. Some, But I still love the game, but playing WoW has given me some insight on what I would like Final Fantasy 14. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm talking to my phone, and I know that's going a little bit far away. So I'm gonna turn down the brightness on this. I'm gonna focus on walking, paying attention to the road for a bit. But actually I might turn on my flashlight in case a car comes. They know someone's here. But yeah. So what was I saying? I didn't have the issues with Final Fantasy 14's Dawn Trail that some people have as far as like the main story, but I do think that the issues with the main story that people have would be less of an issue if it was broken up more by actual gameplay, which is an issue that 14 has. Outside of when you get to the level cap, it's very focused on the main story, which means you're getting a lot of cutscenes, dialogue, and a lot of these cutscenes are unvoiced. So you're just pretty much reading, and that can get to be a bit much, especially when there's the quality's not like it's been the same way. 14's been pretty much the same way since the game's been out, but there's varying degrees of quality as far as that goes. Like Shadowbringers and Endwalker were phenomenal. They were great. And then but people had complaints about Stormblood for the similar reasons. There was a focus on a character that people didn't really care too much about, and it kind of, when that happens, it makes the issues as far as if people aren't invested in the story, they want more to do. So with Shadowbringers and Endwalker, it wasn't that much of an issue because people were interested in seeing what was going on and where the story was going to go next. So, and when I'm playing WoW, World of Warcraft, there's less of a focus on story, although the War Within does put more of it makes story more of a bigger deal, but it's not like an overall focus. And there's a lot more variety, a lot more gameplay between when you're out on quests and that sort of thing, and between cutscenes and all that. And not to mention, like, 14 only has at launch, for whenever a new expansion comes out, you have a handful of dungeons, 3 trials, and which are big boss fights for those who don't know. And about a week later, you'll get the first raid tier, or like 2 weeks later, and that's really it for a good 3-4 months till the next patch. I mean, you can do fates and that sort of thing, but even that, like, fates aren't fun. They aren't challenging. They're just pretty mindless, which is fine. I mean, I like a good mindless grind, but for 4 months, that's not enough to keep people on the hook, I don't think. And it's more focused towards people who have been playing the game for a long time. Obviously, if you're new, you have tons of content that you can play through. But for those of us who have been playing for a while, we've already done all that. We've done Eureka and Bosja, and a lot of us have already done Ultimates and Savages and the old Alliance raids and Trial series and all that. So obviously in MMOs, especially in 14, a lot of the content is what you make out of it. So some people are satisfied with using 14 as, you know, a social platform more than even like playing a game so much. Like, people don't really, I've known people in 14 who don't even play really the game. They just hang out at, you know, in-game houses and do role-playing and all that, which is fine. You know, that's great for them. I'm glad that 14 offers people a community for people like that. Just want an outlet, like a social outlet, and they might not be able to find that in their real life. And that's always been a great thing about 14. I think over most MMOs and that sort of thing, they do offer a lot of social spaces, and they encourage people to, you know, do that sort of thing. Especially, you know, there's been some controversies from the social community and that sort of thing, the role-playing community overstepping their bounds and that sort of thing, but it happens. And you just have to, usually there's a sidewalk over there. I should probably give them the sidewalk, huh? So yeah, anyway, that's what I was, that's all for 14. And but for World of Warcraft, I've been really enjoying it. My main right now, so for WoW, the past 3 expansions, Shadowlands, Dragonflight, and now the War Within, I've played the expansions at launch. Other Shadowlands I didn't really stick with too long. I like the vibe of Shadowlands a lot. It was pretty cool, you know, being in a undead, in the place where characters and players go when they die. I thought that was a pretty neat idea, but it seemed like Blizzard wasn't able to satisfy what people wanted as far as like content and that sort of thing. So yeah, it kind of died out. Not died. The Shadowlands is when the Great Migration happened. A lot of people went from WoW to 14. And then Dragonflight came out, and I tried Dragonflight, and that was actually I really like, because there's a couple reasons I want to try Dragonflight. For one, I knew that this was when Blizzard was going to be recovering from Shadowlands and the Exodus, and then on top of that, they were already talking about at that point putting more of a focus on the narrative. I don't know anything about, you know, Warcraft's narrative overall, but I don't know. It just made me want to try it. But also dragon riding. Now it's called sky riding, I think. That was a cool concept for an MMO, because, you know, you have flying in MMOs, obviously, to get around from one place to another pretty quickly. But it's not very engaging as far as gameplay. And it makes the world feel a lot smaller, which is an issue I have with 14. Where, you know, you can unlock your flying at the very beginning of the expansion. All you have to do is, you know, do the MSQ and then some quests and do your little collectible things. Then you unlock it. But in WoW, and it was pretty similar in WoW. You just, I don't know how you unlocked flight before dragon riding. I think it was just available to you at some point. But you went to a flight trainer, didn't you? You just bought the ability. But dragon riding actually makes it, or sky riding makes it into like a gameplay mechanic where you have momentum and that sort of thing, and it's actually pretty fun. They even have like time trials and races and that sort of thing based around it, and it's neat to see that sort of experimentation and gameplay in an MMO, which is another thing I would like 14 to kind of take inspiration from. 'Cause we know that 14 has the ability to, you know, have different types of gameplay in that system. You know, you have the gold saucer, and you have like on-rail shooter games and that sort of thing. So, you know, take that idea and put it into the main game. Even if people don't want to really engage it, make it optional if you want to. But, you know, just, it's something to mix up the pace. You know, there's several events in Dawn Trail that you kind of just, you're either late for or you experience through a cutscene. And that they could have turned that into a gameplay segment. Just something to mix things up, make it a little bit more memorable, and engage the player a little bit more. So yeah, but yeah, I'm really enjoying not Dawn Trail, but War with Sim so far. I'm a Volpera. That's my main. I'm a Volpera Warlock right now. Previously in Dragonflight, I was a Evoker. That was the new class. This time I just tried. I'm a Horde. Volpera Warlock, by the way. My Evoker, which I'll level out at some point. I do want to try, you know, raiding in WoW and Mythic Plus and that sort of thing. So yeah. Jeez, this person's going super fast down this road late at night. I'm glad I'm not walking in the street anymore. Sheesh. Anyway, I've been rambling for a while. I kind of want to, I wish I could do these live, but I don't have that ability right now. So hopefully at some point I'll be able to go live and just chat with people live. Anyway, that'll be enough for me for right now. I'll continue my walk home, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good night. Stay safe, and let me know what you guys think of. If you go back and forth between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14, like, what do you think? What could each of them take from the other one to kind of like? We obviously don't want two clones of the same game. I do think that 14 does a great job of putting a premium on story, even when it's not received super well. There's another person. I wonder if they're going speeding too. They're going pretty fast too. Late at night. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night. Stay safe. Bye.